First and 10 from the 41. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Play stopped by Damone Clark. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Stroud. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First and 10, a run to Mixon. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the gun, Stroud. Completed to Collins. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That goes for 36 yards. And that will set up 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. Call it a 70-yard pickup, and they're just a yard away now on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and punch it in. And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. Just not quite enough to break the plane, and now it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
Hey, I know 3rd and 1 feels like an automatic running down, but after seeing that last play yield you nothing, this offense and that coordinator's got a seed of doubt. This defense playing some mind games with them.
Mixon. And he's in for the touchdown. The Texans finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. A first carry here for Tony Pollard. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. To the air with Love. Finds him on the crossing route. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Here's Love to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Up the middle, here goes Pollard. Hits the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans finish off their opening drive. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Michael Badgley on to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Titans respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. The defenders are there to get him at the line. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Stroud from the pistol. He throws it deep to the left side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Now, probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll run here with Tajay Spears. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They give to Pollard from the gun. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Titans will have a first down.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Thrown on first down, Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense is energized following that stick for a loss.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
1 quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. 13-7 is our score. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. We're ready to go with the second quarter, and it's Titans football. They start out 2nd and 10. Love from the gun. He finds Tigakokwa for the grab. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Right back to Pollard. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They push it forward for a yard, and that brings up 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Love. That's caught for the first. It's a 21-yard gain. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now Love. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Working inside the red zone. Gotta forget about 1st down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on 2nd and goal. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. It's 2nd and goal. Here's Pollard. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Only 3 yards. They're going to need a much bigger play than that on a lengthy 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. From the pistol, here's Love. Caught by Pollard. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Lambo able to put it through. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. A give to Mixon up the fought off a tackle, but it lost the football. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. 1 play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Completed over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in 1 play and keep driving that defense backwards.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Spears running behind center. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Second down now, 7 to go. On the give, this is Pollard. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Love out of the shotgun. To the edge of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Pollard. And he ticks this one in for a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Nashville. And it's the Texans, lined up with a 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he got this close to midfield before going out. That's 16 on the pickup. And it sets up a Houston 1st. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Stroud off the play fake. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That one's marked as a 38-yard punt. And the Titans will get set to take over. 1st down, ball at the 36. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going deep. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Love now to throw. That one's complete right side. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. he could take it to the house.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Play fake, it's Love. Collins there to grab it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. The Titans call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. All set up now for 1st and 10. Love to throw again. Finding Collins. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Throwing it again here. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now they have 3rd and short.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Love. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
You know, these 3rd and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. That time on 3rd and short, they can't get the job done. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before halftime. Into the hands of Schultz. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Spears trying this straight ahead. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Christian Harris on the stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. They're going to stay on the ground with Spears. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
The Texans going with a dime set here. We've got 6 DBs for third down. Here's Love to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. Officially an even 40 yards on the punt. And it's going to be Texans football. New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 42. Catch is made down the right sideline. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They've got first down from the 31. Here's the handoff. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Second and 6 coming up here. On play action, here's Stroud. Cut near the goal line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Mixon finds the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans start the second half with some needed points. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans bring it back to even. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They've got a man in motion. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
It just feels like any time this guy touches the ball, it's a big play waiting to happen. He could be lined up wide, or when they use him as a runner, if someone doesn't get a hand on him quick, he's gone.
Thrown on first down, Love. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Not an overwhelming amount of running room available, but he made what he could through the traffic on the pick. Everything he got them, just a bonus really anyway. They were certainly satisfied by simply getting off the field.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Taking his shot, deep down the field it goes. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Houston. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. And puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Takes the handoff, now Love. Taking a deep shot here. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. So it's second down coming up.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Here's Love. Finds the in route complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Here's the give to Pollard. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Again, a run with Pollard. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Desmond King up to make the tackle. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. On the carry, this is Pollard. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Give him only 1 yard. Again, the run doesn't get it done, and now it's 4th and 3. Here comes the Titans punting unit. And he's getting the call for the second time this game. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now a give to Mixon. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Hand off to the back. We'll have him gain about a handful there. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. This is Mixon. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Amani Hooker with the tackle. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. He's trying to push the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. This, our last play of the quarter. It's Mixon on 2nd down. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Texans in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Launches one deep downfield. They did it. He made the interception. And the Titans have some new life in the 4th. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. On the handoff, this is Spears. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And it's the dime package on 3rd down by the Texans. Extra DBs on the field. From the gun, they go with Pollard. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. It's a gain of 2. They're left with 4th and 7. Love from the gun. He connects downfield on 4. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. That'll be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock, and it keeps this drive moving.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Now a give to Spears. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Handoff running right, Pollard. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Back-to-back runs, stop short, and now it leaves him with a big 3rd and goal.
Where you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Throwing, Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And that brings things a little closer here late.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
Returning it from the 4. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just sling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Trying again following the sack. They did it! He made the interception! And the Titans have some new life in the 4th. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success. Those
poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
First and 10, it's Pollard. In the middle holds, they don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Now it's a bootleg for him. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Collins got it left side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
4th and 3, drive on the line. Back to throw it. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks and just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Now begin with a run by Mixon. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Texans up by 4. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Stroud from the pistol. Connects with Bateman. And this one does not go far.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Gets everything he has under this throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Takes this in at the 25. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. Huge return here as he picks up 30. And the Titans will enjoy some great field position on the short side of the field. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Throwing now. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
Well, this is really great defense to deny a big play and make them work for the touchdown. If they want to reach the end zone, they have to scrap and fight through them.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Putting a receiver in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Galloping inside the 40. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Every offense in the league today, they want a couple of guys on the roster capable of doing this. Players who can line up a receiver, running back, and make plays from both spots. It's where the NFL's been heading for years, and what a great example on that play.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. He's on the move. Pass taken in by Pollard. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he is to throw. Escapes the pocket. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a 1st. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. They have themselves another 1st and 10. To throw. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Now to throw. Breaks free in the center of the field. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And, Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Power squib kick is taken in. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So here in Nashville, the Titans come away with the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are your winners as we say goodbye from Nashville.